Alrighty, g'day everyone, welcome. Welcome, Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Now this is a game I played, maybe it was in early access or maybe as it released at 1.0, but I got pretty good at it. But it kind of had a No Man's Sky release where it was quite buggy, and as you progress through the game, it got quite empty. There was a lot of stuff missing, so I've checked the Reddit, watched a couple of YouTube videos. Apparently it's in a really good spot now, even quite a few free expansions and DLC, paid DLC has been released, which I have. No mods available, but yeah, I've got all the DLC added in. So anything past the first area, well, I know the first area pretty well from memory. I've just mucked around for about 10 hours the last couple of days just to make sure I can still play it in a decent sort of way, so it's not so I'm not complete shithouse, dying all the time. But yeah, once I get into the second area, most of the stuff is going to be new. I did a couple of things. I shaked the bird, that's like the quartermaster out there, and handed in one of the quests you get right at the start of the game. So anyway, let's just jump into it. We'll run through the prologue, of course. Get a nice jump on crafting materials and things like that. And just go from there.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Alrighty. Let's try and make him a bit gronky. Bit of a bogan. I mean, that would be it, but no. There we go. Looks like a bit of a dope. Yeah, I mean, proper gronks. They're covered in scars. A few knife fights at the pub. Alright, now, where's the most bogan haircut I can find? Nah, not quite. Top knot. Yeah, that's a bit bruz. Might come back to that one. That's like middle-aged gronk. Nah. Stupid top knot. that's proper. I think that's proper bogan. Right, and give him a real dirty looking beard. There we go. No face tattoos. We'll definitely. Is there just a sleeve or an eagle on the back or something like that? Yeah, that'll do. Just blackwash. There we go. Alright, bruz. Oh, I can actually type here, I think. Yes, this might be quicker. Bruz. Bruz Let's Play. Alright, so what I want to do with this is have this series, a Let's Play, with commentary. So this is going to be the first sort of videos or series, first video too, of me talking. So for this one, I'll just go the balanced experience. But what I want to do is side by side, have a no commentary sort of deep dive where I do 100% on veteran. But for now, for this one, just adventurer, and we'll just go through the game.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Alright, what were we doing? Right, so since it's apparently a Skyrim clone, even though I don't think so, I think the combat is a little bit better in this. One-handed, archery, light armor, agility, and sneak. So we'll go for this one.
A common thief. I knew it. So, are you one of those who sneak in and steal whatever's valuable when nobody's looking? Or one of the cowards who shoot people from a distance?
Archery, evasion... Yeah, I'll just go archery and evasion.
And I guess we'll have to start with breaking your fingers. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. That's a good angle to see it too.
Puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Oh, what a champion. Alright, just loot everything. Get cash. So he said go left, but always go right. Get all the freebies up here. So the 7 commandments. Just a bit of lore here with the red priests, I suppose, and their religious yada yada. There's nothing in that. Right, the first bit of porno in the game. There we go, I'll leave that up. Anything like this, I'll just leave it up on the screen for a couple of seconds. If you really want to read it, just whack it on pause. Just grab all this stuff, it's going to be handy. Broken wooden club. There's a lockpick. There's the first recipe of the game. Cooking for the resistant. Just basic food items. Heal over time, essentially. Right, and now we've got some lockpicks. Break into this cabinet. Very easy. Alright, let's suit up. Now for this dude, for this character, I want to stay in the light or the very light, so we're medium at the moment. I'll just give him the club for now, that'll do. And just clear all this shit out. Ah, now there's men here, yes. +5 max health permanently. My first time playing this, I thought you just had to pick them up, but they're actually consumable. So you'll see at the bottom left there, the health points are at 48. Consume, get a jump to 53. Weirdly, it doesn't increase your health automatically though. Yeah, so what I want to do with this playthrough is this one sort of split it into sort of 2-hour episodes and then mash together 4 episodes a piece every now and for there's some bit of lore on me with my Red Death. Mash together 4 episodes and then just have one big long play episode. And then do the same thing for, there's Ethan, do the same thing for my sort of veteran hardcore mode, 100%. I'll try it 100% this as well, but like I said, I'm not familiar with most things past the first area. So just a bit of lore on this guy's treatment. Looks like the Red Death sends you catatonic. Ramblings of a weary mind. Fantastic. Alright, a bit of sage, some devil's snare. Alright, now there's a dude in there. Brother Adams will fix this in about a week.
I'm not afraid to suffer.
Good, because you're dead now. Right, let's just grab all this shit. What have we got here? Ah, some brains. Very good. Is that it? Just loot that guy and you only get brains. Okay. Tunnel is scheduled to be fixed. Alright. Let's double back around this way. Alright, so that tunnel just leads you out to there and then you just jump over. Ninian. Some shattered glass and a heart. Small health potion. Note written in blood. Oh yeah. Soon I will be free. He swallowed all the glass. What a champion. Alright, so I'm going to double back this way. Get some lore off these guys. Yeah, a bit of lore about Lisa there. Red Death, stage 3.
Do you see what a miracle I am?
Clearly.
Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
What happened to you?
The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me.
Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer. Have a nice day, kind sir.
Cool. Alright. And then we got this dude here. Helga. Male. Strange. He's an old man. Got anything cool in here, mate? Any potions? Nah.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
What are you talking about?
At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer.
You're free to go.
None of us are free. We are all bound. All bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound. All bound. Trip after trip. Closer and closer.
Yeah, cool, man. You're a real creep. Alright, so we're back to this spot again. I will just go down here, because this is kind of like the tutorial. Get a couple of white buttons. It just teaches you to essentially just crawl through holes whenever you see them, get some goodies. Alright, got this guy here, grab that arrow. Alrighty, let's get all these crafting goodies. Sorry, if you're hearing any sort of weird noise the entire time I've been recording, I left something on my phone, so sorry about that. Alright, so we just got a whole bunch of new equipment. I'm going to switch to... Yeah, I'll switch to that. Let's have a look at the pants here, 0.1. Yeah, I'm getting decent armour from that. Gloves, yeah, whack them on, why not? It's a tiny bit of extra armour. So see the weight there. So I'm in the light category. So similar to kind of like Elden Ring or Souls in general. Here you got quick rolls, medium rolls and fat rolls. In this game it's all about dash. So when you're light you get 3, when you go into medium you only get 2, when you go heavy you get 1. You can increase them via skills and whatnot, but yeah, I prefer light. Just for now I'll go dagger and shield. And just wipe all this out. So you'll see these 3 notes here. And then this one's got this little marker on the bottom right corner. Just means you haven't read it yet. So my dear Ephra. Ephra. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That one's part of a quest. Cool. Whoop, shit. Come on, do that big lunge. There he goes. Ah, he got me. So I was just playing a character that was leveled up heavily in I leveled a lot of points into stamina. Ooh, I've triggered another bloke. Creepy little gronks. Alright, what have we got here? Bit of lore. Brother Ambrose's body is being prepared for his funeral. Do not enter, do not touch. Well, we're already sick, so... Pretty sure there's another guy hiding around here. Yeah, there he is. So backstabs are a thing in this game too. So what I want to do with this character, obviously judging by the way I took my bonus skills at the start, I'm going to go heavy on the bow, and what have we got there? Autopsy report. I drilled a burhole. I thought it said butthole. Yeah, go heavy on bow, and I found a couple of nice spears. So spear and board, spear and shield, and there's a two-handed spear that I came across recently. My first time around, I just went all out dual dagger assassin build. Yeah, I wanna fully experience this as a Skyrim clone, even though I think it's closer to Oblivion and a mix of Oblivion and Elden Ring, to be honest. Notes on the weirdness mutations. Alright, and that just leads us back out here. I'm not going to waste a lockpick on that. What do we got here? Room of Weirdness Remedies. Get some more brains. This is all good stuff. Experimental treatment report. Had typhoid, red death. I burned the body. Didn't even bother trying to treat the typhoid, just burn it. Alright, and that's where we just were. Alright, so there's some dudes in here, but we definitely want to get into this room here. Tied to a quest, this letter here. I'll grab that heart. Cool. So Father Vaughan's notes about Catherine Giscard. Got the Red Death at 7 months pregnant. Pretty sad, pretty sad. Alright, so I'm just going to use this as a point of reference. I'll just read this because it gives you, you can leave the note there and it still gives you the recipe just for reading it. Yeah, just to sort of track where we are because it can be a little bit confusing. Oh shit, get out of there.
Punch the You'll suffer for your sins.
Really got to get like the direction buttons on the controller. Like if you've got it going slightly to the left, if you want to go backwards, but it's slightly to the left, it'll send you off to the side. So I'm just got to get used to that a little bit. Otherwise, I'm good as gold. Blood transfusion. Yeah, grab that. So that's actually a spell. So Brother Gaunder's Prayer. What a champion. Brother Ogday's Prayer. What a champion. Brother Fabius's Prayer. What a champion. Brother Cyril's Prayer. What a champion. And Brother Cassian's Prayer. What a tiger. Alright, so that spell. Where is it? Here it is, blood transfusion. All this shit. Fortunately, it only does this for each unique item. Like the first, so if I pick up another bloodstained shirt, it's not going to show up in the new items ever again. For example. But I'm just going to equip that with a dagger. I should have some potions by now built up. What do we got here? Rejuvenation. Yeah, that'll do. Just in case I run out of food or potions, I can just leech a bit of life. Alright, we'll talk to this guy because he's got quite a bit of dialogue. Brother Cyrus, sorry. Anything good for us? Doesn't look like it.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here.
I'm very, very sick.
Who are ya?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Well, you don't look well. Looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
It's almost like Ebola, syphilis, and fucking what's that one that rots the brain when you get it? Rabies, all mixed into one.
We've had some success treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Prophet. It's funny how he says the disease, they can turn it back to stage 2, but it jumps back to stage 5 when treatment stops. I was like, well, don't stop the treatment. Just keep doing that until you figure out the cure. Dickheads. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. It's all good stuff. Bone meal, very Very Elder Scrolls-ish. You dudes got anything hanging from your hooks? No.
Be on guard.
Oh fuck, I didn't even see this guy here.
The prophet wants you dead.
Does she now?
Your fate is sealed.
Fuck, he's doing a number on me. Gotta pay attention. Murren's method of separating the mind. Chapter 1. Very good. I know there's a spell in here somewhere. From memory, a Drowner's Tongue, that's handy. It is time, my brothers. Let's play around with the weirdness, whatever that is. Devil's Snare, some spirits. History of the islands. I'll give that a read in a second. There we go. The history of the island asylum. Fantastic. Ah, here's that spell, Burning Ember. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the, there it is there. So it's basically like a weak fireball. It's got a strange loop to it though, so the light cast, boom, very quick. Good distance, but the heavy cast does a lot of damage, but it's got a bad loop and short range to it. Anyway, if you're into magic, yeah, definitely grab that early on. Good item.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
Oh, I'll get you out of these chains.
That's not the kind of freedom I'm asking for. There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
Alright, I understand, mate. Close your eyes.
May the All-Mother bless you.
What a champion. I just picked up a few bits of shit here. So the old Keeper's tag. They're just sort of like a general quest item throughout the game. Alright, well, we're pretty much done for this area. Now, a little hidden path through here. If you're not comfortable doing a bit of crowd control, that's weird. Brother Cassian.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
You can escape, the way is clear.
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
It's weird. So this guy, I've killed him before, and then sometimes I'll leave him alive. I actually don't know if there's any repercussions to doing either. So we'll do a bit of there's a battle here. We'll cheese this. They don't follow you in. So if you're not very good with crowd control, this is a good way to deal with these guys here.
Purge the unclean.
Punch them? Don't you mean purge?
You'll suffer for your sin.
Right, one down.
Purge the unclean.
Very good. I guess that's kind of where, so this is a good point of reference too, just killing them all in one spot. Weirdly, this tutorial area is a little bit confusing. Nothing there. Anything there? No? Okay. Yes, get all the fish oil. Now I could have sworn there was a fourth guy down here, but maybe not. I don't know, yeah, alchemy station, there we go, we can make potions here. So I already got a couple of recipes from that note on the door that I said, where you just give it a read and leave the note there, use it as a reference point. Another hole in the wall, but we'll just leave that for a second. Just keep collecting all this stuff, it's going to be handy. Blood, Hearts and Guts, the Alchemy of Viscera. Kelmund the Scarlet. What a champion. Yeah, I'm running low on food, so I'll cook up some bigger fare. And some cabbage rolls. You got anything? No. No. Anything? No. Brain there. Alright, cool beans. So we'll go left to right around this room and take all the little paths. So going up here first. Get these white caps or white button. There's the second one. And here's a cool chick here. Depending on your dialogue options, she can attack you.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
I want to help you.
Help? There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see. I just need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home.
Oh, my mistake.
See? I don't need your help.
Yeah, now I think if you say that the red priests are all dead, she'll attack you. Now this guy... Ian? Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hear me.
The cellar's open, you can go now.
Can go now. Now. Now.
What have you done to yourself? Yeah, so he's had enough. Poor guy. Alright, so yeah, there's that dude. Now, I killed him in the last couple of days where I was just sort of relearning the game, and his body disappeared, so I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Syria. Seems to be immune to Red Death. Fucking hell. There we go. Alright, now this origin potion, this is worth mentioning. Let me just get rid of all this stuff. Resets your stat and skill points, so basically a respec. I don't know if you can make these potions, or if you can only find and buy them, or get given them as quest rewards or whatever, or if there's a limited supply of them, so yeah, hang on to them, because the game's pretty cheesy where you can just use one, respec, do a few things, and then spec back to your combat build and stuff like that. So the first experiment note for Syria. Second experiment note for Cydia. Some more white button. Oh, who's this dude? What's going on, bruh?
And who the hell are you?
Oh, take it easy, I'm not with the Red Priests.
Then you're in luck. Or you'd be lying here too. Bastards tried to cut me up again. They call it an experiment, but I know torture when I feel it.
You know, what were they doing to you?
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camalosian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either.
I feel so brave and strong, how'd they manage to catch you?
With great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
You don't look like someone who falls into traps that easy.
There was mead. There were women. One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red. I was fighting with me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs. Someone must have put something in the maid.
Oh, what's your name?
Concher, from the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about the tribes?
Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
Have you seen a hooded man with a bow? He helped me to escape.
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in me eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out. No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
Fantastic. So see there where it pops up with hit the right stick open. I don't do that, and I'll explain why later on. But yeah, in your journal up here you get a whole bunch of info on enemies and people you meet, random lore about towns and places, stuff like that, fishing records, tutorials, quests, inventory. Now this is new, this sets thing. I don't think I remember this being here the first time around when I played. I'll run through all that later when it all unlocks properly. Anyway, get a little bit of lore about Concha here. Basically telling you that the Dalrieta are very, very strong. They're basically drunk Scots. Interact. A Bugain. Big, ugly, rat-looking things. Grab that tail. Cool. So, the first enchanted item of the game, which is a ring. Increase max health by 5. Not bad at the start here. Right, and then we got this dude here. Now this guy, definitely do not attack or kill him. Egan, we'll have a chat with him.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
Oh, we can escape together.
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
Alright, what else can happen here besides torture?
Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me.
You'll die if you don't escape.
I doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't always what they seem at first glance. This way of thinking has never failed me. Safe travels, my child.
What a champion.
May fate be on your side.
Right, so if you remember what that priest that was locked up that we talked about, that told us about the stages of the Red Death, how symptoms start to show at stage 2. Now this says he's in stage 3. He doesn't look sick at all. No. Yes, cool, a cool guy. Now was there a hidden tunnel in here? Should I check that? Yep, I got all this. Good. Alright, let's double back. Yeah, that guy's still there. Fantastic. Alright, so that's where we came in, continuing around this way. I've got 8 health potions, that's plenty. No need to make any more just yet. Alright. This door seems to be broken. Oh, that's no good. There's a shovel. I am going to grab that now. You see there it says tool. And then you got one-handed. So yeah, anything that says tool you'll want one of for all of them. From memory, wood cutting axe, shovel, wood cutting axe, shovel, fishing rod, and pickaxe. Alright, and we're back here. So there's that note on the door. We'll just grab that now, and that just puts us back in here where we killed that guy and got the burning ember spell. So now we know that I can just go back in here. Continue making my way around left. That's where we started. And we're just going to go down here. Dead body drop off. Probably best not to do the jump there, might kill you. But we can get down there, so. Alright, now, just don't talk to him yet. I think we just got our first bow. We got 18 regular arrows. Right, so we're going to go down here first. Just go through here. Creepy looking chick there. Let's just give that a miss for a second. Sort of dead body drop off, that's where it's the end point. Maybe you can do that jump and just land on the dead bodies and survive. I can't remember. Probably best not to recommend it. This guy's just punching a wall. What a champion. So he's quite dangerous if he lands a hit on you. Sort of, this is the first sort of mini boss fight.
You will burn. The prophet wants you dead.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Let's get some healing over time going.
Purge the unclean.
Yeah, I'm not real quick with the dashes at the moment. I'm still used to that decent character I had going. Bang! Great! Right, and as a reward for beating him, we get a couple of things. The Thorn Helmet. Receiving melee damage returns 5 physical damage back on the attacker. Yeah. It's basically animals, really, that don't use weapons. And Athlete's Pride, a ring, increased max stamina by 5. Now what I like about this game is you get to equip 2 rings, because it makes sense, because you got 2 hands. Using that same logic, you should be able to go to, excluding thumbs, really you should be able to go to 8, but I get why not, because then it's just too many items. Anyway, yeah, he's pretty easy to cheese. Alright, let's have a chat with this horny chick.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
It's alright, I'm not with the priests.
So, you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. One day, it'll devour them all, and I'm going to enjoy watching that happen. From a safe distance this time.
Devour them? Why do you say that?
They play with powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
How'd you get caught in the first place?
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunat and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
Did the weirdness give you immunity to Red Death?
Why? Do you think you can torture it out of me too? I didn't choose the gifts I was given. I accept whatever the weirdness is willing to give. I promise I hold no secrets to curing the Red Death. No matter how deep you cut, you can't gouge them out of me.
Alrighty then. Why do you have horns on your head?
Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I even need to wear head wraps to hide them. I hate wearing head wraps.
Here you go, have this potion.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you.
Oh yeah. Thick thighs, horns on the head. What's not to love? Anyway, yeah, a bit of info there on her. For, quote, special treatment. I'm sure she got some special treatment. Yeah, she also gave us, another ring, so any magic users out there, nice early item. Increase maximum mana by 10. Not bad considering you start with only 36. Sweet. And, whoops. We head up here. And this will take us to that weird door that was locked on the back end of walkway where we came out from the alchemy lab. and we're back to this guy again. Now if we head back down, this is where Syria is. So we've done all that. Door there, a door here, locked. Let's head in here, and we've got a second boss fight. Now this guy's quite cheesable as well, but you just have to dodge. So he shoots a fireball and he uses a two-handed sword. Wailing effigy. Nice big backstab. Oh, he fucking got me. Whoa. Notes of a man sinking into disrepair and the grief-torn armour. Yes, it's got a 2 armour rating, increased max health by 5, but it weighs 2.5 kilo. Yeah, here we go. Notes of a man sinking into disrepair. Yeah, poor guy. So we can see a lot of the stuff. There's the grief-torn armour. Can't wear it because it's going to put me into medium. I personally don't like that. I like having the extra dash. But maybe I can upgrade a few things. So I can go from 0.3 weight to 1 armour as opposed to 0.01 armour. So getting 10 times the armour rating for only triple the weight. That's a good trade-off. 1 armour, 0.01. This is all... I think that's going to push us over. Yep. Leather hood just looks good compared to that. Other stuff. Alright, that'll do. Let's just loot the area. Tiny glass bottles. It doesn't look like there's anything in here. Now the jars, always look at the jar, because if there's things inside it and you can't get them, you pick the jar up and it leaves the stuff behind. Pretty sure there's something else here somewhere. Isn't that dead guy? No, okay, that was it. Great. So now we can go talk to the mysterious man that rescued us.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Alright, thanks mate. All these crafting items. Yes. Yes. Got picked up a few useless jars there. That's adding a bit of weight. Get rid of them. We're at 103 out of 110 maximum capacity right now. Tainted Red Priest. What a champion. Alright, so here's a book here that we haven't picked up before. Commentary to Brother Austin's Underground Wonders. Cool, so it sounds like he's the one responsible for all the excavation work going on down here. Creepy looking statue things. And if we head up here, there's another piece of lore just here. Notes of Father Volad. At last, proof Merlin didn't create the menhirs. The menhirs. I wonder what that's about. And Brother Terrell's diary. Looks like an invisible bridge. Doesn't want to appear. Oh no, how do we make it appear? Oh, we better go this way. Creepy looking door. So in case you missed the bow a little bit earlier, we just got a second one, and I've just gone overweight, so... Right, so that's 15 to 1 gold weight ratio, 5 to 0.3. Five to 0.01. I think like the leather boots are the worst, yeah. 0.5 to 5. To 1, that's 20, that's 12.5 to 1, 10 to 1. 10 to 1 looks like a winner. Point 3, so it's about 16.5 to 1. It's 50 to 1, they're quite valuable. Boots, 10 to 1. Alright, you tag, you're it. Another shovel. If you didn't pick that other one up, definitely grab it. And another. Come on, buddy, take a swing. Pickaxe, if you haven't picked one of them up before. Alrighty. Oh, it's one of those creepy looking statues. Brother Huar's diary. Question remains, is there any significance to this menhir? Poor Brother Ab touched it. Maybe we should touch it. Touch it. I guess now we're in Wonderland. Oh, poor brother Abby.
It's not here.
It's a weird looking place. It's kind of like Seven Deadly Sins, where the Arthur Pendragon in that makes his his version of like this weirdness where Chaos, the King of Chaos or something.
Skin. Loom. Gift. Peace.
Peace.
Fear. Not.
What's this great big ball of light? I wonder. Let's have a chat, mate.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was. At some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
Alright, what is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
Why are you here?
And you? Why are you here?
Well, I got transported here by a morbid statue.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
Alright, cool, man. A creepy looking eye. We go to the beyond.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
Fucking mosquito's been annoying me for the last 20 minutes. I can't catch the bastard. There's some weird battles going on here. Alright, onward.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
Alright, I guess that's a Menhir.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a spectre to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
See why I don't want to use magic too much, because I'm a pretty piss poor shot. Yeah, really creepy place. The Red Death is in the weirdness even. Nothing to loot. No loot. So I'm not. That's probably why you're wondering. Oh, why didn't you check this and that? As far as I know, there's no loot. Notice how the sword is through his chest there.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
Pretty creepy, pretty bloody. Don't worry about if you fall into this lake here, you just sort of bloop, come back straight away. Alright, so there's the creepy eye thing, originally.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Champion. And we'll just get a quick bit of extra lore here. You see these light up.
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, The seeker who dared cross the boundary. The dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
The head.
I am his burden, the man beneath the myth.
And they don't light up till you do a couple more things. The shield.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
And the sword.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Ah, what a champion.
Yes, I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
It's an honor, my king.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you imprisoned here?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude, and these are all the details I have. Perhaps in time I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No! I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
It's an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance. and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Alright, well let's make way for Avalon then.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
There we go. So notice how it says like press the R stick to track. The R stick pressing down also activates the king's power. So for me, I tend to not be quick enough to sort of quick select the reading of books and switching quests and things like that. So yeah, unfortunately, I just have to do it manually. So there we go. A world to win. King Arthur has asked me to find more pieces of his soul in order to bring him back. That's something I've never done before. And we can see now we are cured of the Red Death. Optimal dash 3. Oops. So a little bit misleading here. How it says defines how many times you can dash in a row without any penalties. When you're out of combat, you can basically dash as much as you like. See how I'm not getting much distance? When you're in combat, your stamina doesn't auto-regenerate. There we go. See how I ran out of stamina? Oh yeah, we're going there. Sorry. Let's get into it. Alright. Oh, so we're back to these tunnels again. Now, cool little ring here. Ring of protection. Increase armor by 1. If that's your thing. I mean, I got 4.5%. If we chuck it on, it goes to 5.5. So what? For now, I'll just leave the stamina and the health increases. There's a couple more things coming up that definitely be using for quite some time. Alright, so now that we've got King Arthur's soul, maybe this will work. Oh, look at that, it does. Big creepy looking giant things with massive holes in their heads. Champions, that's alright, you push this, whatever this thing is. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm going to hazard a guess and say that it is somehow powering the men here. Bit of weird plasm, grab that. A bit of lore here. We created the Titans for we need their work. Yada yada yada. Now I'm not sure if you can kill these things here. No. And a little bit more on this side. We must abandon the vision. They are coming. The Titans will stay. So I guess that's what those big things are called, Titans. Alright, so our first sort of main boss fight is... So I do think dashing gives you iframes, I think. This is where it sort of becomes a little Souls-like. We'll check out this King's Power. So it slowed down time for us, making that fight a lot easier. A bit of lore there on the giant sentinels, forged by the Four Dwellers. The sentinel is a towering construct. What a champion. Yeah, they're basically things that just throw rocks at you and try to Hulk smash. So I'll just grab whatever bits and pieces are around here. And that weird plasm. I think that's pretty much everything. Alright, let's do it. Where to next? Oh, we made it to the beach. Alright, how's our encumbrance? Yeah, so we're nearly full up. So I'm not going to pick anything up just for a little bit. So there's this dude. So we'll just use him as a point of reference. So going to do a full loot of the beach. Get a couple of things that are, let's say, not easily pointed out that you can get. So I mean, oh my god, a shipwreck. I wonder if there's loot. Let's go have a look. Now I missed this the first time around, and then when I was doing last week, I watched a couple of videos, and it never occurred to me that to check out these shipwrecks. That's why I was sort of being a smartass about it just a second ago. There we go, there's one thing. I just got to watch the weight there. Yeah, we're nearly full. So the first thing was the Archer's Ring. There's that Ring of Toughness. And the Ring of Toughness that we just got. So I'm going to put that on. And the Ring of Toughness. So that'll increase our carry weight and give us an extra 15% damage with the bows. And there's another shipwreck out here. It's got one or two things as well. There's like a dead guy over here. Nothing. So I think if you just hold down A, this is fast swimming. Move a bit faster in water. I think. Oh, I'm not sure. Right, a lockbox. get up here. So we just got our first couple of enchanted necklaces. Increase spell power by 5% and increase physical damage by 1. So I'll equip that since we're going hand weapons and bows. But yeah, anyone who's a mage, so there's increased spell power by 5%. Couple of items, 1 or 2 items of the ring here, increase max mana by 10. And then, receiving melee damage, increase max health by 5 with the grief torn armor. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there for the. I won't explore. I think that's everything from there. It's just that archery ring and the encumbrance, increased encumbrance limit that I wanted most of all. Yeah, I think you swim a little bit faster if you hold down A. I just can't really tell. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Alright, so I'm just going to run back to basically the boat or where we popped out and just sort of start my loop of the beach from there. Alright, so there's the boat. Get all this stuff, it's all crafting. The Hermit's Diary. Bit of Devil's Snare, bit of Devil's Snare. Let's give the Hermit's Diary a read. There we go. So some druid type fella, wondering if he's the last one. Talking about old Hob. And there's a few chests that if you're not looking carefully, you potentially could miss them. And that's where we popped out. That's where I just came around. We just did that loop there, so just head in here. Bit of sage. Is this where we just popped out? Yes. Okay, so this bit's done. Alright, so there's a few things up on this statue. A couple of ways to get up here, but I found that to be the easiest. Some more rosemary, some more sage. Broken longsword, broadsword, sorry. Wolfsbane, carnation, essence of the wind. Some feathers. Sorry, I just found that mosquito again. There he is. You rotten bastard. Where'd you stop flying around? Can't fucking see you. Prick. Fucking thing. Sorry. Alright, so I think that's everything just here. Cool. Bit of sage, yeah. check these barrels. Now, I've also missed this. I don't know if this is a new thing or not, but letter to the prior from Brother Leon. Turns out it's part of a quest. So if you want a free bit of experience and whatnot, yeah, definitely pick that up. So this is why we pick up the shovels, so you can dig up treasure chests. Alright, so I've got a chest here and a cooking pot. Just use this for reference. Silk hat. We'll just double back this way a little bit. So this is where we swam out to the boats. Yep, I think we've got everything here. Nothing there. What's this? Nothing. So I've checked all this, unless something's been added, but there's nothing around these little tiny boats here. Just a few one box here, and there's one that's kind of sneaky, half sneaky, somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Just up here. Bit of coin, bit of meat, can't go wrong. Alright, so this is pretty much everything done this side of the boat. And if we just keep ignoring him for a little bit longer. Just head around here. Alright, another shovel if you haven't... still haven't got one yet. So we've got some cool stuff now. I'll leave that on. Yeah, we can go to leather armour, maybe. Unless there's something better. Doesn't look like it. What about pants? The pushes is in the medium, so I might just... yeah, that's it. Get your tits out. Show your tats off like a true bogan. That's pretty cool. Get them out. Sun's out, guns out. The red priest boots. Looks a bit dorky. Alright, they're all the same. Okay, cool. There we go. Looks a bit better. Now, for the tricky stuff. There's some stuff out here. Now, on this rock, there's a bunch of fish. Oop. Yeah, there's a little invisible wall there. Now, to get this fish, it's sort of up these rocks. You just sort of Skyrim hop, jump, 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 jump until you find success. It's around the back to start to get the fish. just here. Oops, I've accidentally drank a potion. Alright, so you fucker. Basically, you're just looking to land on moss. That's where you get your grip from. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time on this if I'm not going to succeed. There we go. Maybe I was just going the wrong way. There it is. Yeah, it's a weird looking fish head and a bit of fish. Come on. Okay, I'll just head back around here, and the only way I could figure out, now there's a really cool item, I can't remember what it is. You can see there's like no real way to get up. Yeah, you can sort of get a start there. Yeah, I'm going to give that a miss, but you can swim around that. There's no, that I've found, there's no way to get up there. Except for here. So basically, just run and jump. I'll give this 2 goes. No dice, then I'm going to bail on it. Okay. Now, tricky part. Oh! This is where I sort of get fucked. Yeah, okay, I'm not even going to bother. There is a cool item on that. I don't know what the item is. I can't remember. I've tried getting it like 50 times and only ever succeeded once, and that was the first time I played it last year. So, yeah, I'll just leave it there. Alright. Let's give this guy a chat.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
Alright, well, if that was a test, mate, I better have passed. Maybe you sent me even though you knew what was there, didn't you?
I had my suspicions. What I didn't expect was you walking back free of the sickness. So go on. What did you find in there?
Alright, so 2 options here. One of them results in a fight with this guy right now. One of them delays the inevitable fight with him. I'll just have a crack at beating him now. Might as well.
You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry. I don't back down from a fight. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge.
Oh, yeah. Just ran out of dash.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
What the hell?
I had to do it. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
What are you talking about? You almost killed me.
I could, but I have no issue with you. Only with what you carry within you. This means you're safe, unless you decide to stand against me. You are much more valuable to me alive than dead.
Start making sense, please.
You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So you just killed King Arthur?
No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress.
What do I have to do with all of this?
What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them.
And why is killing Arthur so important to you?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now. And I truly wish for this nightmare to end.
You realize you're asking for my help right after you attacked me.
I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. This requires caution. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. Please. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that, you were surprised, I got the upper hand, and now you're safe and sound. Can we leave this behind, or did I judge you incorrectly and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more?
You fucking dickhead. Alright, so what's your plan then?
The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed.
Alright, is it even possible to steal such an artifact?
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
Where's Excalibur now?
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, Find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Alright, let's go.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
What a champion. Alright, Arthur Memories. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh. King Arthur's still alive, oh my god.
Ah. I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck.
Do you know what happened?
I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left?
Alright, Caradoc seems to hate you. He said you don't deserve to return.
Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me, as if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
So you don't know this Caradoc?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
Alright, well what do you remember?
I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
So we're off to steal Excalibur.
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
What a champion. Alright, so we've got to level up. So attributes. Strength increases stamina, armor weight multiplier, and melee damage. Endurance, health points, encumbrance limits, and stamina regeneration per second. Dexterity, range damage, attack speed. Now the attack speed, I'm not sure if that applies to bows as well. But noise is good, noise reduction there if you're going to be stealthy. Spirituality, increase of mana regeneration and spell power, so mages. Practicality, weak spot damage, price of sold goods, increase of 10% there. Quite cheesy that. Alchemy, cooking and handcrafting bonuses. Yeah, we'll focus a bit on that later. And perception, sneak damage, 8% increase. Melee critical chance, magic critical chance and range critical chance increases, and critical damage, 5% increase there. For now, just want to show this, just so that so see the weight limits over here. 3.1 is my current weight of my armor. 16.4 kilo is sort of what it's basing it off. Little lines here, so this pushes you into medium and then heavy. The armor weight multiplier. Where is it? Strength. There. So 1%. Went from 16.4 to 16.5. So now we can have an extra 100 grams, an extra 0.1 kilo to add on. And strength, you know, well, it's just good overall to level up first. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing anyway. Strength, endurance, dexterity are going to be the three main ones, and then a bit of perception eventually for when I go full sneak archer, stealth archer. But yeah, max stamina. Just have an extra stamina as well too. Very handy. Now, for this, I want to go straight to stealth, because this one here, taking lethal damage, makes you invisible for 5 seconds instead of killing you. So it's basically an avoid death. Only happens once every 4 minutes though. But yeah, that'll be the second level up that I get. If I can do a lot of this playthrough without dying too much, that's basically the goal. And the cobweb, I won't use it here, but basically what it does is it lets you camp at night when the weirdness is around, and it'll protect you from getting ambushed and things like that. It also does a couple of things. Restores the king's power. Lets you identify items, so if you kill dudes at night, when the weirdness is out, they can drop unidentified items, kind of like in the original Diablo, like a scroll of identify. And it also gives you access to your stash. But yeah, I just don't want to waste the cobweb here. But yeah, basically that's what it does. Alrighty, let's, well, the guy told us to have a snooze. Let's do that. There we go.
Ready? Hop on the boat.
No whackers.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Alright, we made it. Well, I made it. Didn't look like the other guy did. Alright, I'm just going to put down a hard save here, and this is where I'll splice things together for the long play. Right. Let's play F1 done.